Hey, what's going on, guys? Shadarkness here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time, a lot of dialogue, but we even got to see a close-up of Sayori. And I took a little break because I kind of needed it. And I'm drinking some strawberry milk because why the fuck not? Sorry about that. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and continue playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. So, let's get right to it. So, another poem. Fluffy. Yeah. Bunny. Sing. Okay. Friends. Joy. Rose. Beauty. Death. Flower. Vanilla. Candy! Sugar? Yay! Okay. This time I'm purposely trying to get Natsuki because I've got Yuri last time. I got Sayori last time and then Yuri in the first episode. So this time we're gonna try and get Natsuki. Heart? Damn. Sweet. This is all Sayori! Bouncy. Kiss? Okay. Silly. Doki Doki. Fun. Together. Hang on a sec, I'm gonna load a save. Okay, so... Boop. Rainbow? Daydream. Cheer? Doki Doki. Music. Skirt. Kitty. Candy. Sunny. Jumpy. Cute. Play. Flower. Bouncy. Poof. Pout. Determination. Okay. Vanilla. Silly. Sorry, that was a waste. Sorry, that wasted like about a minute or two. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? I love squid. Just saying. If I get like squid takoyaki, that's good. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I get it. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayoti's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you for having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers on her desk. Silver, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little bit too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. I've noticed... Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Silver. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she said she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Silver. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been. You're so funny, Silver. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how you've seen how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now? What do I know anyway? I mean, I didn't jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room towards Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Because there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away as quickly as with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it seems like it's something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Silver. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she might not always know what she means. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monaco calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright. Let's go from the middle this time. So it'll be Natsuki, then Sayori, then Monica, then Yuri. So, Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I tell you, you... Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realizes something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out to the room. Hey, Silver. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads it through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You read this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... Not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating Wait. I don't remember writing for Natsuki on another day. Unless you count yesterday, where I guess it appeals to both CUTE and Natsuki, I guess. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Silver wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Silver is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone will want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. Okay, if you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's not fair to but that's still not very fair to CUTE. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Silver's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Hang on, I need more of my drink. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought that you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That's pretty deep. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty deep. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. You can't really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Apparently it skips both Monika and Natsuki. Well, no, duh. I didn't even get to read Monika's. Let's go CUTE. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Silver. Thanks. Mm-hmm. CUTE, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Silver. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Hi. You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Silver, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Oh no, I'm making Sayori cry. What am I doing? If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably noticed this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Silver. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry that you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori! Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I don't know what to say about that. That worries me. But, okay. Yuri. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Silver. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. What for? Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice, when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Oh no. Yuri, that's a little... No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you. With Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it, that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Eh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible at this. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I'd say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori, it always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run out to anyway? I thought she went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being a lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my French with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. That's gonna be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing out and accepting all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will help me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm used.
Oh no, poor Yuri. Poor Yuri.
No,
that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yudi's expression suddenly changed as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Silver.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that.
In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tests to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with only one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on her butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki,
you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Silver may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Silver too.
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Silver to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said... I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying though... Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Silver, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But first I'm oh no! Oh no! Oh, what do I choose? Oh, what do I choose? I don't know what to choose! What do I choose? I'm scared! I don't want to choose the wrong hang on, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. I guess Sayori, cause... I feel bad for Sayori. I might as well go for her. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But not... Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh. Okay. Apparently, I can't choose Sayori. I guess Natsuki, because... because Monica is already being helped by Sayori, and Sayori's helping Monica. So that basically leave Yuri or Natsuki. I guess Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that... that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Aw, poor Yuri. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a bit hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to do? We need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes? Everything except for the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Silver? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Did I make the wrong choice? Natsuki starts pouting to- oh, god damn it. It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be just feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're the only one you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. I mean, I would too. Natsuki of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's one more there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that out since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty works? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could actually act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out soon. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Is that like we feel that way about each other? Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. When we sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club earlier that day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Silver. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Why do I feel so nervous? There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she has had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we've decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at me in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Silver. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been able to have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Punishment? What? I'm getting pushed for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Silver. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Silver? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Oh. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why to go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make others put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It's almost like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Silver. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort. You would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Silver. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped it is if everything could be like it always has. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. Aww! And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't... And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Oh no. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Silver. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Silver. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Silver, Sayori manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, CUTE finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Silver. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
CUTE lets me go. And she does so. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. CUTE wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help us out? It would be fun. To my surprise, CUTE shakes her head.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if that would be very good for me to do today.
You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to CUTE and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think CUTE is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back in my home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let her know she's outside my front door. Without delay, I opened the front door and let her in. Hi. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school, after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Silver? Come on. Since when do I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki held out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. I know some people that can relate to that. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your own mind like that. Hey! Now you are threatening me like a kid. Well, treating me like a kid. Blech. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like you, it doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that? What? How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Silver. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults than that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. Need more of my drink. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Sorry, my throat was feeling dry, so I had to take a drink. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn, bleh, about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Silver, what did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I've seen her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? Wait, I think that might have been me saying it. Oops. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and using a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I really need to start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Oh, we're getting feisty. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Oh, so this is basically just horseplay, right? Natsuki tries to. Oh, wait, what was that? What was that? What? I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Interesting shot here. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things like you just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so?
In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Aw, she's blushy. Silver, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of questions did you ask me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I noticed her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel so dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in
yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning in the oven on.
Don't blame me for your own mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension of the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows them off with different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that.
I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I picked up one of the nozzles that has a thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like "Happy Birthday" or whatever. Huh? I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'll be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not cute.
Girl. Boy, I don't know. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Did you say something?
No, nothing.
Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time.
Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before... I'm sorry, my hand is very spastic about that, so I do apologize ahead of time. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they really are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
But there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sadie is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down at 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy.
Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
Well, anyway,
I was hoping we would make time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring me the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she could listen to me in the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Aw, she's still blushing. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? Like you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere... do you really mean that? Natsuki looked at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Silver, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry, I have to leave early today. So early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Silver. Sayo? Okay, what? Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Silver. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come by a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much you were having fun with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Silver? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Silver. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden of... this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Silver. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that... then I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Silver, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember what I said as I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Oh, what do I choose here? Oh. I mean, what do I choose here? What do I choose? I think this is a nice cliffhanger to leave, so... Save. And that's all she wrote for this episode. I'm sorry it has to leave off on a big note, but this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I don't know what to choose here. I'm sure I'll decide between now and the next episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys will stay tuned for more Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm sorry I have to leave it off on such a big cliffhanger, but I've been going on for this recording a bit longer than I should have. So thank you guys again, and of course, as usual, I will see you guys in the next video. Jimata!